Prodigal Son is a story that comes in Luke chapter 15, verse 11 through 32. Story about the relationship between a father and a couple of his sons. And the plot is about the inheritance that the son will receive after his father dies. One of the son ends up taking all of his inheritance early, going out into the world and squandering all of it. Or the other son decides that he's just going to wait until his father dies to receive his inheritance. Now, the son that actually ends up going out into the world and wasting all of his money on women and on things that do not matter ends up losing it all and having nothing. Whereas the wise son ends up not spending his father's inheritance and working for his father at the homestead. When the son ends up coming back that squandered all of his money, he asks to be so belittled that he is just a humble worker in the field working for his father. But instead of that, his father actually welcomes him home, kills the fattened calf, and welcomes him into the family like nothing happened. The other brother gets really angry at the father because he is killing the fattened calf for his brother that absolutely squandered and lost everything that he was owed from his father. And the father tells him that he is showing God's grace and that he loves him just as much as the other son. Now, not only is this parable about the son going back to the father because he had messed up in every single way, but it's just as much about the guy who is talking to the father about how his brother has squandered away all of his inheritance and is ungrateful and angry at the father that he is getting the same reward that he would, even though that he has been faithful and he has never gotten a giant meal prepared for him and a giant celebration for him coming home. This kind of shows God's grace. The moral of the story is that no matter what you have done, God will forgive you if you are willing and be humble and own up to what you did.